My name is Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3, and you are officially listening to the Talk to Me Nice podcast.
I know it's shooting. You come to events to feel important. Get your life together properly. I just bought a $200,000 house. Nigga battle me with property.
You can't buy happiness, but you can buy local, and that's kind of the same thing. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. And these people have more than earned your support. Here at the Talk to Me Nice podcast, we support all local entrepreneurs. Make sure to find a local business for any and all of your desired needs. And remember to talk to them nice. My name is Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3, the host of the Talk to Me Nice podcast. Before we begin this next episode, I just wanted to thank everybody again who supported up to this point, whether that's coming to join me on an episode or, of course, you're sharing or watching it. Whatever you've done to contribute, I honestly do want to say thank you for that. This episode you're about to watch is honestly one of my favorite episodes to this point. It was a ton of great conversation, a ton of laughs, and I'm just so happy to share it with you. Other than that, let's jump right into it. This is the Talk to Me Nice podcast, episode 7. Do not invite him to the family reunion. Press start and do not move. The amazing Beyonce once told us women rule the planet, while the late great James Brown stated, and I quote, "This is a man's world." And while we may never crown a winner in that debate, doesn't mean we won't try. On today's episode of the Talk to Me Nice podcast, I have invited a panel of well-spoken and opinionated males and females to give their viewpoint on a number of different topics and what-ifs. Do the males prove to be the true alphas, or do the ladies reign supreme? Without further ado, and great honor, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to talk to me nice?
Why would you want to try me? My nigga, do it look like I'm playing? Harry.
It's basically like we just gonna, I'm asking a simple question and everybody to answer. There is no right or wrong, like y'all see. Everybody seen the podcast, but right? Yeah. There is no right or wrong answer. But of course, if I feel like you lying to me, I will say something back to you. But there is no right answer. But you know. Oh my God. So from there, again, we ask anybody. Hey, so I always like this. So like, you know, you was about to ask me that. Alright, this is your host, Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3. This is the Talk to Me Nice podcast. So let's go ahead, like always, y'all know how we started off. I guess we can round robin this thing. Let them know your name, let them know where they can find you out on social media, and then let's just start there.
Alright, what's up y'all? I'm Coco. You can find me on Facebook at Coca Kleckley, COCAKLECKLEY. Hello, I'm Amber, and you can find me on social media. It's Amber Oneal. I have 2 businesses that I run, also Cool Collections. My son clothing line gear is dropping soon. You can find that on Facebook at Cool Kid Collection, LLC. And also, I sell clothing, shoes, accessories, anything you can think of at ATK Kits, Fits, and Gear and Accessories.
Hey, y'all know me. I'm back again, Chris. Follow me IG. C_T_C, and follow my business page, Great Quality Paint.
That's right. It's your boy Party Boy Crash, Wartown Battle League. You know what it is. You can find me on Instagram at Party Boy Crash, TikTok at Party Boy Crash, and Twitter at Hefe Conyo.
Hey, it's Jada. I probably just got social media. You can find me at Jada Nelson on Facebook.
Alright. Like I tell everybody before we start, make sure you're just speaking up so we can catch your voice. So don't be mumbling. If you mumbling, I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna call you out anyway. Alright, so before we begin this podcast, again, I just wanted to say that before we started this one, we just started a page about 5 days ago. We just reached 100 subscribers. The first in-person interview, I think it's sitting at 1.4. That came out like 2 days ago. The one that came out yesterday before we started was sitting at like 600. So I say that to say all the other in-person interviews are doing their thing. I'm not trying to put the pressure on y'all, but if I go from 1,000 to like 200, I mean, I was at all of them, so it ain't me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's not your fault this time.
So, alright, y'all know how we start this thing so people can understand your opinions and where you're coming from. This is about males versus females, but of course there will be some relationship questions. So, everybody, how many relationships have you been in, and what is your longest relationship?
Alright, I'll pop it out. I've been in, like, I say, do high school count? Would you count high school?
I'm gonna say that I did another podcast.
And what's relationship?
Hold on,
Love you and hate? Or?
This is what I'm gonna say, because I asked this on the second episode and I asked the same thing. This is how I classify my relationships, because I ain't gonna front, I done dealt with a lot of people. I'm not counting everybody. But I basically count if they were gonna make a movie about my life, who would have to be in the movie to tell an accurate story. If I can do the movie and not have you in it, I don't count you.
Oh, they count.
Okay.
So, however you choose to count them, if you want to count all your true exes, anybody you text before, if they your ex, I don't care. I'm just trying to figure out how many relationships have you had, and out of those, who was your longest one?
Oh, okay.
Not who was, hold on, not who, don't say no names. Just how long, basically.
Alright, like a true relationship, I only had like 3. And so, like, my longest relationship, it was 3 years.
So we got a 3 year, okay. 3 for 3, there we go.
I had, I'm gonna say 12.
We got 12.
I'm a serial monogamist though, like.
That used to be me.
You know what I'm saying?
That used to be me. I used to jump from one relationship to the next.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, alright, we breaking up, cool, alright. You good with this? Alright, let's rock.
it's your moment. Don't mess it up. All right, so out of 12, what was the longest you were with one of them?
My longest, it was on again, off again, but like 7 years.
So 7 years. So we got 3, we got 7. All right, ladies, the fellas stepped up first. Technically, it's supposed to be ladies first, but why y'all answering last?
They want to follow.
I want to say
A true relationship now.
I've been in 3. I want to say 3 serious ones, but longest one's only been a year and 7 months.
How long have? All right, just so everybody knows, they are a couple. So I'd be wrong not to ask, how long have y'all been together? That's that. Hey, I done put my. Hey,
6 months.
Oh, okay, I could've, it was one of those. Hey, you thought we was dating before we had.
I've been telling everybody it was crazy, and that's how I knew we was gonna work. Because both of us, when we got together, we was still on our hot boy, hot girl summer shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time, and we knew it. And then we just kicking it. It was like, nah, like I could, I can fuck with this.
All right, so as long as y'all knew, then that's all that matters. So we got 3, we got 7, and you said it was like we gonna round up like 2 years.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, these ladies over here, let them know.
I had 4, and my longest has been like, I want to say it was like 3 years, but it was on and off. That's after I got older.
Okay, 3. Okay, 7. Okay.
Okay, so mine was 5. I had to count. That's why. But what was so funny is when I was looking at the other podcast, I actually started counting. Then I was like, that's a good question. And I was counting, but then I just had to recount. Like, damn, what was it? Okay, but it was 5.
All right, so we got 5. So everybody has some pretty good experiences basis. It varies, which means there should be some different answers. There should be no agreements between everybody. So if you answer and you were 2 years and he was 7, and y'all got the same answer, I'm gonna assume you cheating off his answer. All right, everybody, what is your definition of love? Whatever that means to you.
Unconditional.
What does unconditional mean?
No limits.
What does no limits mean?
Ooh, love hard. Like, when you love somebody, you should be able to like love them without stipulations. Like, love have different levels also too. You know what I'm saying? So just like y'all are just meeting. So your love level is not gonna be high it is when it reaches 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all can be able to love each other through the smallest moments, like people break up nowadays especially. People break up because you don't pick up laundry or you like somebody's picture on Facebook or something like that.
Let me ask you this. You're in a relationship, aren't you?
Yes,
Do you pick up his laundry?
I do. But he picks up mine stuff.
Okay. All right.
We 50-50, you know. Now that I'm pregnant, he does a little bit more.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations to both of you all.
But yes.
I would say love is when you can accept somebody bullshit, like just for them. You know what I'm saying? You can love them. Well, not love. I would say like really like them genuinely, like you know them like at the back of your hand, like you know what I'm saying? Like if both of y'all can accept each other bullshit, then you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna question you on that, because like I said before, is that love or is that attachment?
But you know what I'm saying? You can't really kind of say that because everybody's perspective is a little different too.
That's what I was about to say. Like, but then even more, like, I think it's subjective in the sense that you love different people for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to group love into one thing. Like, oh, they gotta do this for me to love them. Like, I might love the way like somebody's more thoughtful, or I might love the way somebody. You know, it's different things. Like, it's a million things. The sense of humor about somebody, or the way their personality is. So it's really, I feel like it's subjective.
Yeah, and again, all of this is subjective. There is no right answer. It's just what is your answer is the question. So we still missing some answers from that question, aren't we?
Oh, okay. Well, I think if you think that you're in love, then that means that that person is giving you like whatever you need at that time, like where you are in your life. You know what I'm saying? So when you really feel like you drowning, like that person really just, they bring you out of it.
They're like your power source.
Yeah, exactly. Like that person is your backbone, like wherever you are in that point of life. Because like I said, I've been in 5 relationships. One of my strongest relationships was when I was in high school. But you know, you'd be like, okay, but what you know about love back then? But the things I needed then, those are definitely not the things that I need now in a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. And now as I'm older, I feel like if you love somebody, you gotta be willing to, I was just telling my friend this other day, you gotta be willing to meet in the middle. You gotta be willing to compromise. So we were just like talking like hypothetically, we was looking at something, there was a little girl, she had like on a tube top and like some leggings or whatever. He was like, okay, so look at this. He was like, would I be wrong if I get mad about you taking my little girl out of the house like this? I was like, well, if she going to practice or something. I was like, cheerleaders wear that, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, not even gymnastics. And I'm like, really? He was like, hey, Nike. You don't gotta have that. You can have a little Nike thing. And I was like, okay. But he was like, okay, I can see cheerleading. And I was like, okay, I can see the gymnastics. That's compromise. Versus most people, what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. So why you in that? You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta meet in the middle. So when you meet somebody that makes you want to compromise, you know what I'm saying? Then that's, I feel like that's that you want to change. That's that people not gonna change until they want to change. Yeah. So you can want that out of somebody, but until they realize like I'm willing to do this, then they not ready for it. Yeah.
Stop trying to change people.
Exactly. I want to be honest. Like before him, I was super big on that. I was super big on not compromising. If somebody wasn't how I wanted to be, if you weren't doing what I felt like was love to me, then I wasn't gonna take it. I was just gonna walk out. But for me now, it's more of if I can still love you on the days where we don't agree or where I don't feel like, you know, we're really on the same level or we're not getting along and I still want to work it out with you, then I feel like I really got love for you. And I feel like I'm willing to make those compromises and grow as a person to better my relationship with that person.
I like that. I didn't have this question, but you said something that made me add a question. Ladies, because I know everybody mentioned basically that what I may have needed back then, I don't need now. So now, what do you need in a man? Ladies only.
Security.
Stability.
I'm gonna challenge both of you all. What does security mean?
Definitely stability. When I say security, it's like I feel safe with you financially, mentally, physically, emotionally. I feel safe with you. Like insecurity. It's such a derogatory like thing put on insecure. But I could be insecure with you, or I could be insecure with myself. So I could be insecure with you is my feelings aren't safe with you. Yeah. My truth isn't safe with you. I can't tell you how I feel for real because it's gonna be some backlash. Mm-hmm. So I'm not secure like with my feelings with you. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be insecure with myself. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you, or you know, something like that. So I mean, security. I need to be secure with you. Like I know you got my front, my back, my side. On my worst day, you're not gonna get mad at me because I'm upset. You're not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna feel no kind of way about telling you my feelings. I gotta be secure, like grounded in you. Because I got a baby, I got a 1-year-old little girl. So if I'm not secure with you and you got me going all crazy, that affects my daughter.
That's a fact.
And I'm not trying to put her in no situation where the energy in the room is just negative. Because she feel that. She feel when I'm about to walk out the door. She woke up and she was just like, you got clothes. Where are you going? No ma'am. Like, where are you going? She was cutting up the whole time. Usually she don't do that. She get up, eat her little cheese puffs. She ain't want no cheese puffs, no nothing. She was like, where are you going? So it's just.
I like that. What about you, Miss Stability? What is stability?
And see, with all she just said comes with stability. It creates stability for the relationship or for that person. I'm big on foundation, consistency. Loyalty is so big these days. Not even on the aspect that people use, because loyalty is just thrown around these days. You know what I'm saying? But I need somebody that's gonna be loyal when I'm sick. I need somebody that's gonna be loyal when I'm up. Like, if I'm sick in the bed and I got a stomach virus, like I need to know that my nigga gonna be there to help me out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bring me track can. You know, he just ain't gonna leave and go to his homeboy house and start playing the game or something like that. Like, those are the things that we have, as a generation, has just shined away from. You know what I'm saying? The basics of relationships, because we're so big on getting likes on social media that we try to fit our lifestyle into social media. And if we go back to the roots, then we'll have that security, we'll have that stability, you know what I'm saying? The foundation, so even if my roof do fall off from my relationship, get what, my walls and my foundation still stand.
I love
We
that
can
answer.
build and
That's
roof
the
back
answer.
up.
You talk to be nice. I like that. I like that. Last but not least.
I'm really big on communication, and I feel like that's so cliche when I say it, but I don't mean it as far as in me communicating how I feel. I want my man to feel like he can tell me how he's feeling, even if I feel like it's a jab at me, as far as in like what it is you need me to do to better the relationship, what it is that I'm doing wrong. That way I'm not always second guessing how you're really feeling. I don't want it to always be you're just trying to make me happy. Because at the end of the day, it's a 50-50 relationship, and I want you to also be happy.
Now, I'd be wrong if I didn't ask. Do you get what you need from him?
100%.
Are you saying that because he's right here now?
In fact, I be on communication
Right.
shit. Like I sit around like she had an attitude and won't want to say nothing. I'm like, come on, we need to get this out. Even if I don't agree with what it is, you know what I'm saying? I need to know what's
I feel
wrong
like
with
we
you,
still have
so I can know if I'm doing something.
That's a major thing I hear in relationships, that people think if I ignore it, it's gonna go away. Now I'm gonna get more upset because you're ignoring me. So now I'm offended about whatever happened, and now I'm also offended that you pretended it didn't happen.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like those answers. So, fellas, what do you need in a woman?
I would say just be my backbone, just keep me grounded, basically.
I gotta keep the same energy. What does a backbone mean?
Backbone is like, alright, like, I look at it as like, my woman, she supposed to be like the queen of like, my kingdom is like as my house, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, women naturally, they gonna just like, how like I say no, I am athlete with Dina and them, like, you'll notice when a woman, how she wanna be loved, you know what I'm saying? Little ways, you know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like women are like definitely like strong, you know what I'm saying? And so they project themselves onto their dudes. So we need to go out and like conquer, you know what I'm saying, everything else. So just somebody just be my backbone, just hold everything down and just be loyal, you know what I'm saying? And like communication real big too, very big.
For me, it had to be peace of mind. Peace of mind. It's very easy, especially in this culture of social media that we have, that people like love drama because it makes them feel a level of importance. And I can't do that at all.
Yeah.
I really be about my peace. Like, as far as I work nonstop. I'm always working. I'm either rapping or at work or at another job or doing something to get some money. So then like when I come home, it can't be like I don't be too much into gossip or none of that. So like if that's like if you affecting my peace of mind, I could be head over here and loved you, and you affect my peace of mind, and I'm like, this ain't working.
That's a good answer. That's a simple but effective answer. Yeah, peace, man. Peace is the most important thing. So let me ask y'all this, because y'all just said what y'all need from people. Now on the flip side, do you, and be honest with yourselves, do you love somebody the way they want to be loved, or do you love them the way you think they should be loved?
50-50.
Oh, say that again.
Do you love somebody the way they want to be loved, or do you love them the way you think they should be loved?
I feel like I love them how I think they should be loved. A lot of times I struggle with hearing what it is. Like, I have my ideal love, and I think if I do these things for him, they're going to know that I love them. Whereas I should be listening to what it is, the way they'll feel loved, like what I need to do for them. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's like love language. Like let's say,
exactly.
let's say,
like, I'll describe love language.
let's say your significant other is mad at you. You go to the store and spend $1,000 on gifts, and you come back and you give it to them, and they still mad at you. You're like, man, everybody would like that if I just did this for you. And they like, I ain't want none of this. I just wanted you to come sit down and watch this movie with me.
Right.
So again, do you love people the way that they want to be, or the way that you think they should be?
I love them both ways.
I say what you think they should be.
I think what she said was 50-50, because like I'll try to pay attention to the things she likes and try to do things like that. But then also on the flip side, like we've had conversations about where, oh, well, I want to do this, and I don't know if you really paying attention. I was like, well, I understand that that's what you wanted, but I tried to do this, this, and this. That's why communication feeds back into it. So sometimes it's me trying to do something my way, nice, that I think she'll like, and then sometimes it's doing stuff I know she likes. Like if I get her flowers, I know her favorite color. I know she likes flowers. So that's something I know.
So yeah, that is 50-50. Like, yeah, I try some stuff and maybe not work, but I know what you like, so every now and then I'm gonna throw that in too. So, and to be fair, sometimes, I do think it should be a certain level. Yes, you need to do what you already know they like, but sometimes you don't realize you like it till I do it for you. So maybe you never told me you like flowers. I showed her flowers one day, and now you like flowers. So it does have to be a certain ratio, and that does go to learning your partner and paying attention to them.
Just looking back on the exes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like some women don't like to be like touched on or something. Some like why you ain't hugging up all on me and stuff,
So does anybody have anything else they want to chime in as far as that goes?
What about love language?
Yeah. I was like,
I mean, I think that's something I gained with age, like to learn to be more attentive. Because I'm a little bit older, and it's the thing, because I feel like when you're younger, everything number one is about instant gratification, and number two, you're still trying to find yourself. And as I grow older, I learned to be a little more attentive and look for the little things or whatever.
Gotcha. All right.
Actually,
So
I forgot.
go
I'm
ahead.
just thinking like listening to everybody. Like, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm like, oh wait, I'm gonna be talking to you. But goddamn, like I just feel like everybody have their own love language, and it really stems back to those two questions. So it's kind of crazy how you like just hit it on the head, because it's just like if you're used to not talking, or like you get mad, you shut down, and this person trying to bring it out of you. You so used to just shutting down until this person like, well, bump it. You mad? I'm trying to talk to you. You don't want to talk. Okay, I'm just done. So now we mad because you're like, okay, so he just gonna act like he didn't do nothing and he just gonna ignore me. But then it goes back to compromise. Like, you know what? I really don't want to talk to him, but at least he's trying. I'm going to acknowledge that he's putting in this effort, and I'm going to open up. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes back to security. Like, do I feel safe with you to do that? So also, it might be she don't feel safe telling, whoever, whatever, because they're going to get backlash. You're going to get mad at me for feeling how I feel, because you don't think I'm supposed to feel that way, and it's like, it's from my perspective. Everybody got a perspective. There's always three sides to a story. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you get that, you kind of start learning people love language.
Like I always say, truth is nothing but a point of view.
Yeah.
Because two things can be right at once, but if I feel like this and I can be right, I'm gonna say I'm right. So, all right. So we've been having a group therapy session. That's all funny. Let's put everybody on the spot now. Everybody that had a bunch of relationships before. How many times were you the problem in the relationship?
I would keep it.
Definitely my high
About
school
80%. About 80% it was me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I messed up probably, I don't know, I said I had 4? No, 3. I said I messed up 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I messed up 2 of them.
So we got 2. Oh, so why the fellas? I've seen the fellas stepped up first and admitted. You ladies, y'all got a little quiet.
Cause I'm just trying to see if it was really our fault.
There was one where I was definitely.
So we got one who admitted.
Definitely the problem.
Let me hear hold on.
And then he knows that he was right.
Hey, he gonna watch this. He gonna watch this back.
Right.
I told him it was you. Hold on. I gotta put you on the spot then, since you're not sure it was your fault. What and don't if it's too obvious, of course, don't say it. But give us the general of why you're not sure it was your fault.
Okay.
Oh, if one of them was your fault. Oh no, one of them was your fault.
I went back to elementary to my what I thought was that lasted, but that one that's a puppy love. Then I had my really gay relationship in high school. That was dangerous. I had to get out of there. I had to run. So that really wasn't nobody's fault. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like girls don't understand. Like
They can hit each other.
right, exactly. I was just on the woods.
WWE.
So I had to leave that relationship. And then my third relationship was my baby daddy. And it was just a lot of things that my first baby daddy was a lot of things me and him didn't agree on. 2 different upbringings, but we just separated, you know what I'm saying? No bad terms or nothing like that, just I don't agree with your life, you don't agree with my life, you know what I'm saying? But
we appreciate your relationship recap, we truly do. You did not admit when you were the problem.
But there's no problem, that's what I'm saying. It was never a problem. It was always, mutual agreements to separate because
I'm tired of you.
two different, because of 2 different
All right, if any of her exes see this, right? I don't know. All right, since you didn't give me an answer and you said it's potentially 4, we say you're the problem 4 times. So that's it.
Why was she trying to hit you?
Exactly. That's at least one. Watch, you did something to make her mad enough to swing on you. So until we get this side of the story.
It wasn't a violent. No. Okay, so it was 3 of us in a relationship together.
Oh.
Yeah. If Northside you went Northside, So it was 3 of us in a relationship. It was 2 famous basketball players and then this little old church girl Amber with the gap. So I was like struggling between the 2, and then I end up really talking to one of them, getting serious with one of them, and the other one became.
You are the problem in that relationship. There was a 3-person relationship, and you just said. You just said there was a 3-person relationship, and I started favoring one over the other.
Yeah,
that's what you just said.
Because they was together, and then I thought
you were the problem. They were together, and then you came in.
But listen, honey, she chose me in the end, and then I got left when I went to basic, so I guess I was the damn.
All right, so
I was the problem.
We got one.
Thank you for finally helping me in my life. I've been trying to figure out why I went wrong in my relationship.
All right.
Talk to me nice.
All right. When were you the problem?
I think twice.
Okay, we're not gonna challenge that because you admitted it. All right. So everybody here acknowledges they have been a problem before. So the next question, I'm gonna preface this by you cannot include you all's own relationship to make sure nobody leaves here fighting. All right. Why did your best relationship end? Don't need the name. I just need to know why.
I need story. So
man.
we were dating like my last year in the service, and I was gonna move back to Cali. So we'd be together. But I had like younger siblings, and she like seen me with my family. She was like, "You need to stay." So I'm fresh out the military. I got like 20 bands in my pocket,
of course.
and it was lit. And she in California, right?
Yeah.
And I was dumb young too. So it was a real hot boy summer, right? And she came to visit, and not knowing till later, like, she seen some stuff in my phone. And then, like, just when she went back, then I'm still kicking it again, and it was distance. I think I broke up with her, but it was my fault. Like, I knew I was being foul, and I really cared about her, so I was like, let me go.
We're going to come back to why your best relationship end. You just made me think of a question. Have y'all ever, and I'm going to say I've done it multiple times, you know you're tired of dealing with somebody, but you don't want to break up with them, so you just kind of put them in a situation.
Hold up. Nah. Girls do not let dudes break up with them, I promise you.
Why you say that?
Because you can't just up and leave a girl. They gonna like, no, they gonna tell you stuff. But they leave us and we go sit up. We you know what I'm saying? We'll get, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a fact. You try.
I was left like 3-4 times a week. It was just like, okay, it's Wednesday. You're gonna do it today. You're gonna do it tomorrow.
But I'm talking about your real relationship. I'm talking like a lengthy relationship.
Yeah.
Nah.
When you try to break up with a female, you guarantee. You try to break up with a female, you guarantee. So you ain't never cared about me.
You like,
But you know what? That's y'all. But on the flip side, dudes be like that too.
I take 100. I show. Oh, you breaking up with me? That's all I do.
I turn all this shit.
I turn all this shit. You home right now? I'm on the
He'll
way.
break up with you and then try to make you
You
feel
gonna do
bad.
this to my face?
Yeah, like he'll break up with you and try to make you feel bad.
I've been broken up with. I took my shit on the chin.
That's how you do it. You gotta take the power back. You gotta take the power back. So even if she break up with you, like, it's over, I don't want to see you no more. You like, all right,
Don't break your back. Don't break your back.
I bet. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Hey, you gotta act cool because you know she wait. Like, yo, I think it's over. Respect. What that mean? Yo, respect.
When you start saying stuff, you know, I always like when you say,
Hey, we can still be friends. I done deleted your number. I am not talking to you again. All right, back to the original question. All right, we already got his answer. Everybody else, what's your best relationship? Why did it end?
Distance.
So basically, both of y'all just said. So is it fair to assume as men that we need to be closer to our females? Does that go back?
Long distance relationships do not work.
I mean,
you gotta be real strong.
It can last for a short amount of time. Because a guy like me, like, I enjoy my solitude.
Yeah. I say, when I was too young to just,
for sure.
It was just, like, if I was probably like 30 or something, like I had something like going on, like you know what I'm saying, like if like we're separated because I gotta work over here, she gotta work over here, that'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I really ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I got at home.
Yeah, Xbox, and I ain't got to go outside.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, Xbox keep you out of so much trouble.
Yeah, and you just be on it the whole day, don't went by.
Oh shit. I ain't think about no bitch.
Let me go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get up at 7.
All right, my great ladies, the fellas already answered. Let us know.
I was.
Your best relationship ain't ended.
You said you in a relationship too.
I'm in my best relationship though that I've had though.
Well, I already said you can't use the one you're in.
Well,
that's a cop out answer.
The other ones were so far long ago.
Better figure out one. You have.
Alright, so what's your number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
When I was in high school.
High school was a good time for me. That's all we can say.
Right.
Alright, we'll leave you alone. We just did that to you on the last one.
I know, y'all always saying me.
Alright, I'm still waiting on 2 answers.
Okay, I feel like it was a year and 4 months, and I feel like it ended definitely because of me. At the time, I want to say I was younger, and in that relationship, I was super selfish. I was always looking for I was always picking out what he didn't do, or what he forgot to do for me, or if he wasn't coming home straight to me, or if he wanted to hang out with friends and not hang out with me every single day, I would get irritated, and I'd lash out a lot of times. And I'd hold grudges on that, and I feel like I was just super, super selfish and super inconsiderate of what he was looking for in my relationship. I really didn't care about that part. I was just looking towards my happiness.
So you kind of got like an answer like the fellas. Basically, I need you here with me.
Yeah, like I want you here with me every day, all day after work.
Yeah, cause that
before
distance,
he
once
does
you
shit.
selfish, that it ain't gonna work.
Last but definitely not least.
I think mine was in high school, and I think we ended because it was just like he was younger than me, and so we kind of just like separated because I was going to college and he was still in high school, and boy, I had to time my little life. Okay, so I was my high girl summer. What? Ooh, it was like as soon as you moved into the dorm, it was like lights, camera, action. It was like, damn, I can make my own decisions. And I didn't ask nobody for shit, bitch. Let's go. Let's ride, bitch. Let's ride.
That's how I lost one of my relationship. My girl waited in Louisiana. We like, goddamn, call her. Hey, bitch, you better goddamn pick up the guy. Who was that in the background? Well, we had what it was
Skype. Ooh.
Let me see the whole room.
Let me see what's in. That's a make sure I got that roommate. Her boy say they got that. We just studying. You been studying about 4 days.
Hey, she just stopped picking up, then.
Damn.
All right.
So I got a question while we're talking about relationships. Can I ask this question? Can I
Of course.
You the host. What's the worst way you ever been broke up with? I got started. It was terrible. It was high school though. It was bad. It was like my freshman year. Anybody remember that song? It was a song by 112 called "It's Over Now." Real upbeat. She called me. I was like, "Hey, baby, what's going on?" She was like, "You need to listen to this song." And she just played it on the phone. Hey, she just played it on the phone. I was like, like, but it didn't even click right away, so I was still like, "Jam."
This about me.
Oh, damn.
That reminds me, I got a story. So I don't count this relationship now, but of course at that time I counted it. This is back in like the MySpace days. So you know, I'm just on MySpace, so if I click on Shorty page, I notice I'm not the top 8. You know, that was big then. So and then you know they be fixing they MySpace page under construction. So I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? So I hit her back, like I go to her page one time, page under construction. I go outside, you know, we was outside every day. I be like, well, maybe she changed and stuff, I'ma chill. Then I go back and look again, she done changed it to Kia single again. I'm like, oh. So I hit Shorty, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I just don't think this working out.
But you know, on MySpace, them top friends.
Ain't no top friends. Hey, I swear to God.
You be beefing by that.
I fell out with my best friend because he got mad. He wasn't in my top 4. He was number 5, and we were not friends. But back to y'all. That was a great question. So, what's the worst way you got broken up with?
I would say, like, then, like, I was, like, at the time, I was at an all-boys school up in North Georgia. And so, like, I'm calling her, bro. I about threw my phone in the lake, bro. Like, bro, I didn't know what to do. I went in the bro, I had to go take a shower, but cry in the shower, but so
I cut the music on. Yo, you good? Nah, they wanted you hot on me.
They like, bro, you come to the room and play? Nah, bro, I'm good.
I'm
Bro.
good.
I'm chilling in the room tonight, bro.
Hey, hold on. I need the female answers. Hey, y'all ever been so heartbroken you couldn't eat, bro?
Yes.
Bro, I ain't ate in 3 days. She ain't called me, bro.
Look, and that's what my man said. It's the absolute truth, because that shit happened to me when I was at the service. I didn't go home. I was at my brother's house, just laying on the floor. And he didn't know what to do. He was like, "Hey, man,
Come on, bro.
come on, now it's over. It's over."
But nah, bro, that shit hurt though.
Alright, again, ladies, y'all been kind of quiet. I gotta call y'all. The fellas is taking this podcast
I
over.
really don't.
I
I'm
don't
really trying to
break
think.
up like
I can't think of
I want to say we had moved in together. I thought everything was cool. You know what I mean? I was thinking we were gonna be together for a long time. So when we were moving in together, I had my own furniture and everything like that. I brought it all in with me. When he moved in with me, he was like, "Nah, I want to bring my furniture." And he was like, "This is what we're gonna live with, right?" So I'm thinking we're doing good and everything like that. And then out of the blue one day, he not only breaks up with me, he takes the bed, he takes the bed frame, he takes the couches, he takes everything. Leaves me, I think, with a pallet on the floor, like in the middle of being everything like that. He left out on bills and everything like that. Just blocked on everything.
nigga in the Tyler Perry movie.
Hey, I got a question though. What was y'all therapy song?
You all got one. You know the
Everybody
song.
had that therapy
You know the song that relax you a little bit, man.
Yeah, power trip.
You know how when you be sad, you listen to a song to make it worse?
Yeah.
Mine was Cisco Incomplete.
But you always hotbox your emotions. You already said. I remember my last one, and I'm wilding on this one. It was nasty. I'm in the car already sad. I done cut on the Jam and Sullivan forever. But that song Forever Don't Last. I'm like, oh man, I miss her so bad. I'm about to cry. What about y'all? What is y'all breakup song? Y'all got it?
To make it better or worse?
Nah, it's always
I
worse.
can't remember this.
Like I said,
Trigger, Janae Aiko. That's my boy. That shit put me
You
so
was it,
deep in
yeah.
my feelings. That's that boo crying. Like it makes me boo hoo cry.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's it.
What was that Sick of Blood
Ever?
song? I can't remember the.
Neo? Was it
Yeah, I'm
Neo?
just gonna
Yeah.
say Neo.
I was really into that song. Yeah, I love that song.
I like
Breakup.
To make it better though, it was I Hate You Bitch by Zero.
Alright, let me ask this question. These questions are not even like I didn't plan any question. We just going at this point. Yo, so y'all have been fresh out of a relationship. Be honest. So you sad as hell, but y'all be posting on social media like you having the time of your life.
Oh,
Like
Yes,
this.
yes.
Nah, I used to do not that. I used to do the you post a bunch of gangsta ass tweets like you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Drake.
Hey,
Coming in hot. They coming in hot.
hey, you be crying, you be typing demon time. Y'all know what I'm on. Boy, you about to lay down in the bed. Hey, yo, about to go out. Hey, you put an outfit on to the phone. You about to go out tonight. Put your ass back in that bed.
Soon as you break up, you get your boys are like, hey, what up, we outside now? It's like, oh, you back outside? You back outside?
Your boys making it better though. I ain't gonna count. Once you like, you get out of there, they gonna bring you like.
Oh, you get to the club, Joe.
Hey, you got
fuck her, dog. Look at her right there. She go get up.
Hey, you got two type of friends, at least for the guys. I don't know about the females. You got
That's why it's so
one.
interesting. I'm like, oh really?
You got. When you break up, you got two type of friends as dudes. You got the homeboy. Hey, bro, y'all need to go work that out. Y'all beautiful. You got the other homeboy. Man, fuck her. We outside. Come on.
I had a homeboy, swear to God, I had broke up with this girl, and he knew because this was one on and off again. So he knew like when there was a rap, I was gonna be a wreck, and I was. He was like, nope, we're not even doing this. He was like, we're not even doing this. He literally called the chick like, yo, my man just got out of a relationship with his girl, come throw one on him. Like the whole night. And the next day I was like, yeah.
I would say I'm the homeboy that's like, if you were the problem dog, then that show was fucked up, bro. I'm like, yeah, you fucked up. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. So, but she like,
You want to say that shit? You know what? She broke up because of
no,
show.
I would not encourage my homeboy to cheat. I do not encourage my homeboy to cheat. I do not. I promise I'm not that homeboy. I am not that homeboy.
I'm the homeboy. I don't encourage any cheating, but I'm the same homeboy. You a grown ass man, dog.
Yeah, I be like, hey, bro, you see what you doing? Hey,
I'm
pull up.
All right, we're gonna move on. Okay. $1 million question. Everybody says they've been a problem before. Let's be honest. I know the guys, I think, to the most part, have already admitted to this. Let's see if the ladies be honest. Have you ever cheated?
In high school.
I don't need to in high school. Let's
It was one time, and that was in high school, but it wasn't on like that, like sexual stuff. It was more like I'm in an emotional relationship with this person. Like I tell this person I'm committed to them, but I'm committed to you over here type deal. Yeah, and then like I felt real bad about it because I was like, oh man, he was a good dude. Like, and then the dude I cheated on him with was trash.
I'm gonna stop you there because I got a question that kind of floats into that in a little bit.
You don't believe nothing I say anyways, right? So I mean, that ain't funny.
You about to tell us no?
Yeah, because I ain't never cheated. I was in a relationship with 3 people. So, you know, I had to cheat. That was my time to cheat.
I give you that. I'm not
Thank you.
That's your last one of the podcast, though. What about you, Kool? You ever cheated?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
I've cheated for it. And I feel like that's where I feel like I disagree with what y'all said earlier, where a girl doesn't like to be broken up with. Because it's been to a point where like I've already emotionally like checked out a relationship, but I didn't want to be like the one to break up with that person and say, you know what, like I've been unloyal, whereas I didn't want to be with them, but I didn't want to like break it off myself.
I would say I'm more talking like about like a flame,
Get close.
like a flame wise. I would say per se. You know what I'm saying? A situationship.
No.
Okay. All right. $1 million question. Male versus female. Let's figure it out from you all's mindset. Who cheats more, a man or a woman?
Women.
There we go. The floor is set.
I think women cheat more. I think women cheat more.
Women.
Because
mine are cheaters.
Cause they premeditate.
Now again, this isn't specific to you. This is a general question. Who cheats more?
I think
Women.
I think women cheat more because of the way that women cheat.
Like,
Like
they can get away with it. It's a lot.
it ain't.
What is
A
cheating?
woman can cheat emotionally, mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? A
Whatever
man
your
is just
definition
gonna
is.
cheat physically. Like he's gonna go out and have sex with someone. Versus what she said, a woman's gonna emotionally check out with someone and build a bond, and then by the time they do cheat, it's like the woman jumped into a relationship, but really the whole time you emotionally
been
checked out
something,
with
yeah.
him and you're building with someone else.
I feel like that's because
Okay, yes,
I feel like that's because for the most part, women equate sexuality to love, and men don't necessarily always do that.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, I cheat. I was in a relationship with a girl that I really cared about. We was in a relationship for about 2 years, but about a year and a half. She was celibate.
Oh.
And so, in an effort to achieve something that I hadn't achieved, you have to try something you never tried before. And we really connected. Our relationship was really strong. But when it's your birthday and you're getting a sad hand job,
Damn.
like shit changed.
In high school, I never cheated on her, but high school she wasn't having sex. We dated for 3 years. I never cheated on her. So that shit.
I was actively looking to cheat. I was outside, like I come home, like man, I'm finna go to the bar.
I like that. All right. So we gonna piggyback this. Everybody, all y'all done been some cheaters. So let's find out if y'all also some hypocrites. If someone cheats on you, do you take them back?
I got a perfect story to illustrate this. There was a girl, we known each other for a while. We finally started dating. When we first started dating, she asked me, she said, "What are your deal breakers?" I said, "I don't know. I have to think about it because cheating isn't a deal breaker for me." She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, man. Like if sex was enough to break us up, we wasn't gonna make it no way. Just don't have me looking stupid. Don't lie to me about the shit. Because I just told you it's not one of my deal breakers. So you shouldn't have nothing to hide." But she did, and I knew when she did it. And she tried to hide it from me. Because I think I had called her that morning. And she was like, "Hey, babe, what you doing?" I was like, "Nothing, I just got up. What you doing?" She was like, "Finna get something to eat and then go home." Well, it's like 7:30 in the morning. Where the fuck you coming from?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I can't hear you. I'll call you back."
Oh,
Whatever,
damn.
click. And I was like, I just made it mental note. I was like, all right. I ain't bring it up. And then she brought it up like when we was breaking up. She was like, "Oh, I cheated on you." I was like, "I know." I know. I told you it wasn't a big deal, but you tried to make me make a fool out of it. So then it's been times when she tried to "Oh, I think we should try to work it out." I'm like, "Nah, I can't trust you."
Yeah.
Nah, I can't trust you. It wasn't about the cheating, it was about the lying.
Yeah.
All right. So these.
What you say? What it was again?
If you get cheated on, will you take them back?
It had to be like how she cheated. If she lied about it, nah. But if she like what she said, you know what I'm saying, she just went up and told him "Oh, okay."
I guess your answer kind of go back to that. I'm gonna be mad about what you did, and if you lie to me, I'm gonna be mad on top of that.
Nah. When I do my thing, don't.
That's a fact.
I get this free one. You gotta let them.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my hit.
That's a fact.
It's gonna be a sister.
I'm down. Hey, I'm down. I'm going to the fourth quarter, baby. I gotta tie this thing up. No.
Might come back with 2 more.
Well, I gotta be better. I ain't gonna be the only one crying.
I'm like hurt.
It's gonna be that bitch you don't like at work too. I mean,
Yet again, my fella stepped up, ladies. What's going on? Are you taking them back?
I take it back. I done took them back, so I can't.
Okay.
I would, because I know I've cheated in relationships before where I've still had feelings or had love for that person and stuff like that. So I could see it being.
But would you take them back if you found out like?
Nah, if I found out, but like, if, let's say they didn't tell me and I just found it out through other people, then
Yeah.
definitely not.
Cause that's when your business
Yeah.
just everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's when
Like,
you
people
look
found out
stupid.
before.
I just say the world.
Yeah, I feel like you can just get fed up. I feel like I don't never say, oh, I ain't never going back. Well, at first, if it's like a constant problem, like I don't just be like, oh, I ain't never going back. I just be like, you know what? I'm mad. I'm sad. I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna take him back, but I'm gonna get fed up. So if he keep doing it, I'm gonna get fed up. Cause when I'm fed up, I'm done. So it's like, it ain't no pressure. Like, if I take him back, I take him back. Because I'm still even more stupid if I be like, fuck that nigga, and then I'm right back at your house, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, okay.
In my personal experience, I learned just to be quiet. Unless you know deep down, you gotta to decide before, like you said, I don't want everybody looking stupid. You gotta wait at least 3 to 4 days after you find out you got cheated on before you start wilding. Because when you first find out and you go online, nah, fuck them, they did all this and that. Then day later, you know what? I understand where they was coming from. Now you want to take them back. Everybody like, but you were just doing that. So you gotta wait about 3-4 days and you ain't mad like that no more. And be like, I'm glad I ain't say nothing, baby.
Right.
yeah. I mean, like age taught me like, cause you just said like, I try my best to keep my relationship shit off Facebook.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, social media.
If we go out somewhere or something, we take some pictures or whatever. If we break up, you not gonna know till you see a new bitch in the picture.
That's a fact. All right, so we got the first what if of the day. So, your significant other used to be a homebody, but recently they've been going out more. They tell you they're just hanging out at their friend's house and have gave you no reason not to trust them. But you have noticed recently they put a lock on their phone and they appear to be acting more sneaky from your point of view. Now, they get up to go to the bathroom and accidentally leave their phone unlocked and it dings. Do you look?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
I do that now. That she ain't gave me no reason to be.
Yeah,
like,
I would say that.
it's just, I think it's like a reaction. Like you sitting there in the phone, then you gonna move.
Now let me counter that. The phone is not close enough to you that you can look over. You right here and the phone over there.
Yeah.
I would say I did that, man, and I still can't see out my right ear. Don't look at that phone, bro. I'm telling you, don't look at it, bro. You go, hey, boy. Trying to tell you, bro.
What about y'all?
Don't look at that phone, bro.
Hey. What about y'all? Are you looking at the phone or not? Everybody look at the phone. My thing, I'm not looking at the phone because my thing is, now before I'm being honest, I have looked at the phone before, but now I'm not looking at the phone because I believe if you go in there and you already thinking it's something in there, even the smallest thing, because in your mind you mentally nobody wants to be wrong, you're mentally trying to prove your point that there's something going on.
But then, alright, number one, like if it's all that, like you said, you shouldn't even have to look at the phone because her changing up her pattern. Like, humans are creatures of pattern.
Right.
For real. So if you switch up a pattern and it's like that, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But what if it's honestly innocent though?
It's not.
Again, the question was,
Something changed.
Like that.
Again, hold on. The question was that, even at their friend's house, they gave you no reason not to trust them. You just feel like they're doing something different. They gave you nothing to indicate that.
Because
the
now
change
you're
of the pattern
creating
is
your
what
own
created
insecurities.
what's the word the police use when they kill black people? Probable cause, not probable cause. Reasonable doubt or whatever. Like you changing your pattern from what we normally do is giving you reasonable doubt.
But what if she come out innocent?
Like what if she just?
If it's innocent,
then when you look at the phone, you're gonna see it's innocent. You're gonna be like, oh, okay.
But again,
now you're creating an insecurity inside of your mind. So every time that phone ding, You gonna want to know,
But not
who it is.
necessarily.
And then once you take the passcode off, guess what? You still gonna be thinking that
Right.
she can go
I feel
back.
like it proves to you, like if you have the insecurity and you look and it's nothing, I feel like that gives you a peace of mind. You're like, you know what, I was tripping. It's like I was tripping.
I gotta play devil's advocate to that, because again, they never gave you any reason not to trust them. You're still looking at their phone.
Yeah.
So they already gave you.
But like you said, it's like a what if it's like, okay, so then if you don't look at it now, you finna drive your fucking self crazy with that, wondering if that's the person.
No,
but
so
you're,
why not?
But you're always gonna drive yourself crazy. They never gave you a reason not to trust them. So you're gonna always, the next situation, you're gonna keep doing it.
And you gotta ask yourself, are you cheating too?
But if I'm not,
if you ain't really.
Yeah, if you cheating too, then you need to mind your business.
Let's go like put it off the shot. Like a sad pussy.
my ex came home. He went into the shower. I never thought nothing. I was never the type of person to be like, oh, I think this nigga cheated. Just chilling. He came home. I'm getting ready to work. I'm getting ready for work. So he in the shower. His phone ding, y'all. I kid y'all now. I never figured nothing. Never thought nothing. And I just looked at the phone.
Hold on, because you just looked at the phone. Where were you and where were the phone?
I was literally in the room getting dressed for work.
Where
He
was
was in the shower.
So you and the phone this is a room, the phone could be over there. Where is the phone and where were you?
The phone was like on the footboard, because the footboard was like above the bed, but it was flat, like you could lay something on it. Yeah. So his phone was on the footboard, and like I said, I'm getting dressed, so I'm walking around, and the phone dings, and I look
gotta stop
at
you,
the phone.
because you're not telling us whether you were by the phone or did you walk to the phone.
I walked to the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, like it looked, and I was like, I walked over to the phone, I flipped that bitch over, and I.
So hold on, because you added stuff now. You just make it seem like I was right here.
When I say I looked back, like the phone was behind me. So these are my closets, my bed is right here. So I'm walking, and I just so happened to look back at the phone because you did. I'm like,
you just so happened to look back at the phone, walk over to it, and flip it over.
Cause it just dinged. So I'm like, I'm finna look at it. Yeah. Like, what up?
Okay. All right. Next question.
And it was a bitch. Just to clarify, it was a bitch. I never thought he was cheating on nothing. It was just like, I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know. It was just in my gut. It was in my gut, and I looked.
No, I ain't gonna count. Now doing my thing. Hey, women intuition, bro. That shit real.
I looked, and it was. But this the crazy part. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. He made it a problem. So I was using his car at the time or whatever, because my car had messed up. So I was like, okay, check. So he get out the shower. Like I said, I'm getting ready for work. So I'm like, fuck this shit. Let me just go. Get in the car. Boom. He texts me. You know what? I'm sick of you having an attitude for no reason. Let me bring you your motherfucking car so you can go to Asia house or Deja house or whatever that bitch is. She ain't got no attitude. Okay, so that's where you
shout out Asia and Deja, man. Come on,
yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say I'd have flipped that though. I'd have flipped that. Like I think I went outside to smoke and came back here and shorty went through my phone. She was like, "Who is such and such and such?" I was like, "You know what? I thought I could trust you."
Hey, nah, female's favorite line when we catch y'all, all the shit you done did.
Thought I trust you to not go through my shit. I step outside to smoke, but obviously we got trust issues.
So don't get caught going through the phone. You don't find nothing.
That's bullshit. Hold on. Have y'all ever been caught mid-sneak? Like they walked in and had the phone in your hand?
Oh, no. Y'all niggas need the life hack, man.
No.
Download the game on your girl phone.
That's what he did.
Life hack.
Hey, that's a smart. You can keep the phone as long. I'm just playing the game.
That's that download on your.
I ain't got no room. I want to
You don't there.
You ain't got no games. You got
snap. He just
Key to the streets, yo.
Alright, so hopefully your friends see this and you defend them on this next question. So, fellas, ladies, who is worse? The fellas? Who's worse? Hold on. Who's worse? Ladies, is it your man's homies? Or fellas, is it your ladies' friends?
It's our friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's our friends.
Boy, I've heard some conversations like,
It's
boy.
our friends, because we gonna tear that ass up.
Yeah.
We
Tell
gonna
them
tear
about
that ass up.
everything you've done wrong. Everything.
They're the worst. And
Boy,
Let me ask y'all this, ladies.
They'll go out on vengeance with the girl like
They worse.
Let me ask y'all this, ladies.
Bitch,
Cause what the fuck can we do? What you gonna? This bitch broke my heart, dog. Let's go beat our ass. Like nah, like her friends gonna key a car and throw a brick and all that
Bitch,
shit.
where he live?
We can't do nothing.
Hey,
girl, the gate is opening. The gate is opening.
Y'all always have a side out one on y'all team too. Just like we keep a side out chick on ours. To do
Nah,
paperwork.
I would say I'm most psyched out friend.
we don't damage property, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, because that leads into my next question. Let's jump into that. Now, Talk to Me Nice podcast is not providing any legal representation, so please keep your answers into a fun ball if we can. Okay, what is the craziest thing you've done to your significant other when you're mad? Please keep it all legal. I don't want to.
I'll go first. I took out the backs of the earrings.
Hold on, no, that's two different things. What's the craziest thing when I'm afraid it's just to make sure that, because what you just said is my next question. The craziest thing is like, I sat outside the house and she didn't know I was there. Like that's, what's the craziest thing you did?
Yeah, I pulled the fuck up. Yeah.
I done pulled up and sat down while they both sitting on the sofa like, hello.
And look, this like when I'm trying to get my boo back, like shit, I'm pulling up. Who the fuck over there?
Well, who that?
Nah, I think craziest probably was I went I didn't pull up at the spot. I pulled up at her mom's crib. Because I knew she was coming over there. I just sat there and ate with her mom, talked to her mom till she got back.
That's what it is.
It's a psycho shit. Hey, no, hold on. Never mind.
Be
No,
wild.
hold on. I got a story because this is crazy. Now, before I used to work I used to have like 10 jobs at a time. I worked everywhere. So by working everywhere, I always had a bunch of work, like I kept a bunch of work uniforms. I had this one shorty, she worked at McDonald's, right? I still had a McDonald's uniform she wasn't responding to. My had a white uniform on, and I walked in the back, they were like, yo, you work here? Okay, it's my first day.
Why you
So, she in the back drive, I swear to God. It was, you can hear on the little thing. So I walked into the back. I'm like, yo, you didn't get my text? I'm like, hey, the manager, and the manager was confused as hell.
No, I'm trying to get my baby back. I'm trying to get my baby
Dude's
back.
definitely more thorough than females when
Yeah,
it comes to the breakup.
I ain't never did that.
That was crazy because I was actually trying to get her back, but on some mad shit, I done pulled up to Buddy house, like the dude house. Like I was outside, like, hey, come out, let me.
Now, I'm gonna keep it 100. I never pulled up to a dude house, one, because I'm big on, I only got like 4 people I consider friends, which means like, I never really blame the dude, because you don't owe me nothing, and I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, but I knew Buddy.
Yeah, see, if he
I
counts, that's
knew enough to
different.
know where he stayed. I
Yeah.
pulled up, like, hey, let me holler at you.
Now, what I will say is there was a situation, I'm not gonna say names, because it's pretty obvious if I say names. It was a situation, years back or whatever, and it was a dude wanting to talk to one of my exes. And me and Mike had just broke up, but he was trying to frame it as if he wasn't. So I had told Buddy, I said, and I was still, a little hurt. I'm keeping 100. It really wasn't my business looking back on it, but I'm gonna make it my business.
Right,
so
right.
I told dude, hey, I want to meet you face to face. He knew what that meant. That meant I'm gonna ask you, and if you lie to me, I'm gonna hit you in your mouth. So he immediately said, oh no, I'm too busy, bro. I can't meet you. So, but he's like, but I'll call you. So I called him. I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on with so and so? Oh man, nothing, bro. I never do you like that. I said, okay, cool. So if I find out something different, you know what time it is. He was like, I understand, bro, ain't no issue. Okay, cool. Months later, I'm talking about months later.
And this your close homeboy.
Now, the reason why I say I ain't had no business, because we really wasn't cool. Like, I knew of him, like, the reason, I would go more in depth as to how it was disrespectful, but then it'd be too obvious.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So, months later, I ended up going to Shorty house. I just knocked on the door or whatever, and she was acting a little suspicious or whatever. But she was like, oh, no, it's a bad time. I'm like, well, now again, she done came to the door. It's nighttime. She done came to the door. Usually the light, you don't walk through your house when in the dark.
Yeah.
She done came through the house, all lights off in that motherfucker. So,
running in the shit.
and I'm talking about, she done opened the door at an angle, so she peeked her head. What's going on? It's a bad time. She like, it's a bad time. It's a bad time.
Who in it?
I'm like, exactly. There's no other question to ask. Hey, yo, who in there? Ain't nobody in here. I couldn't find the light switch. You've been living here about 2 years now. You know where that light switch at. So I said, yo, who in there? Ain't nobody in here. I ain't gonna lie. So I push the door, man, get out the way. So I walk in there and walk, cause it's a shotgun apartment. Yeah. I walk straight to the back, cut the lights on. Buddy in there, I don't know if he was, now again, this apartment that, it was the type of apartment that you needed a key for the back door. So you can't just go out the back door unless you got the key.
Yeah,
so there's literally there's one way out the apartment and I'm right here. So he was looking like, I seen him at the back door, but you ain't getting out. So I opened it, I turned the light on, he turned around. I said, bro, you know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, right? So that, we not, it was some legal things after that, so again, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble, but I definitely made my point on that. Yeah. So, alright, that was the craziest thing y'all done. What's the pettiest thing y'all done?
Oh, I already said that.
One time we broke up and I had some Sonic in the car. We was right around the corner from his house, so it was like, oh, get out, blah, blah, blah. So I went to his house and I just threw like everything that was in there. It was like some chili cheese dogs, some drinks, all that shit. I just threw that shit all over his house. Then I left all the trash in his yard. Cause I'm one of the people like, I really want to bust your windows. But to get it out of me, I'm gonna just do something you can clean up. I'm gonna waste your time now. I'm gonna waste your fucking time. Now you gotta clean this shit up. Because I really want to bust these bitches, but I'm a nurse and I can't go to fucking jail. You feel me? So I'm just, okay, now you gotta go to work tomorrow. All right, we might work on this shit now. Okay, it's gonna be ants all over the shit. So, and then his mom was like, yeah, I see the stuff you left in the yard. Well, did you help him? Shit. So yeah, man, that was petty.
What's petty?
Mine was I just took all his clothes out the drawers and strode them across the house and post serve all over.
Ooh,
not serve.
Yeah. Oh. Now you gotta wash all up. I'm waste your time. I'm waste your fucking time.
At least I want to bleach. He might have said something.
She couldn't pour bleach on it. She couldn't pour bleach on it. Ruin it forever.
But just man,
But next I was thinking about my pancakes because I ate you with the pancakes in the refrigerator before I left the house.
Where'd you take them?
Nah,
Alright, what about y'all? What's petty?
I would say, I know the dude, I knew at the time he didn't have a car. And I want to say he was at his job. His job's like 3-4 miles away. He's got to walk home every night. So I got all of his shit in like 3 or 4 trash bags. And I brought it up to his job and I sat it at the front and I broke up with him there and I had him walk his shit to his house.
Oh my God.
Ew.
That was
a wild.
I don't feel as bad. I slid her sister and her best friend.
Ooh. You tried to.
Damn.
I was mad, man. I was mad.
You was your best friend, make us sister. You know, this is the time.
I hate to say it. You know who not to bring to the family reunion.
That one right there.
Look, now like I was mad. Like I was real mad. Clearly, she did some ill shit, and I was like, alright.
I'm convinced you who she wrote a damn song about now.
Play with me.
I'm really convinced.
Alright, we're back on the Talk Me Nice podcast. It's your boy Lawrence Ray, aka LRW3. We lost one of our superstars, but we still keep the remaining cast this episode. So we're gonna jump back in onto the next question. Females, do you honestly like nice guys?
Go ahead and lie.
To an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
If they're not a pushover, it's straight. But
Right.
if they like nice pushover, then I need a little thug. Give me some. Gonna rough my collar.
I like you to be nice to me, but I want to feel like, you know, you're super sweet to me. I don't want to feel like you got the same attitude with me as you do with everybody else. I want to feel like I'm special.
Alright.
So basically, you gotta be emotional.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like you can be soft,
If I need
but I
you
still
to
want
like,
you to
you
be the
know what I'm
most.
saying, dude don't hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't want to have to call my brother because I know you ain't gonna do that.
I think almost the opposite. I think most women, because I can't say every woman, nothing, but I think most women, they want to feel like you won't hit them,
They like the danger that I know probably they like the probably not.
Yeah.
Like if I violate, he might at least like grab me.
I can agree with that.
Alright, guys, honestly, do you like good girls? I'll start this one off. I personally say I like a reformed hoe, if we being honest. Like I like a girl.
Shout out.
No, hear me out. I like a reformed hoe because I like a girl who done had experience. So when we get to talking, like now she never did nothing. Everything, you know, the girls who ain't never did nothing. Everything is weird. Everything is crazy. But when you get a girl who done did some stuff, it's like, okay, I got stories too, and she just more understanding. And it's like I just like that. But of course, I don't want you to still be doing that, of course. But I like a girl with experience.
I always tell, well, I tell young women, but the same go for young men. Like, if you thinking about marrying somebody and they haven't had like the whole phase, they're not gonna be ready.
That's a fact.
Because they're gonna feel like they missed something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not ready to settle down. Perfect example, Tiger Woods. He got married real young. That's all he had ever really known. He hadn't had his chance to see what's up with all these women. Now he trying to do that after the fact and get hit with golf clubs.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a mindset what if question. Okay, you call your friend just for whatever, regular conversation. Your friend answers, but they're arguing with their significant other. You tell your friend, I'll call you back. They say no, it's cool. Do you stay on the phone?
No.
No.
I don't want to hear
I
that.
want to be dragged in.
It depends.
I knew it was one who was gonna say, nah, my sister needs me. What it depend on?
Cause if it become violent, I gotta come save my dog.
But that's natural with girl because like us dudes, we
But
ain't gonna do all that. No.
we have some type of drama in us already because we're female, so
Yeah.
we're naturally, you know, to
Emotional.
a certain extent that kind of comes with us. But then if it's one of those friends that's always into it every day, then I ain't finna listen to that now.
Exactly.
But if it's like something like that's not normal for one of my homegirls, then y'all must stay on the phone a little bit. Then when I say they just fussing about some sauce or something, okay, I get off the phone. I gotta make sure she okay first.
Gotcha.
To the next question. What is more important, stability or love? Stability could be whatever you need it to be. Financially stable, he gets a same routine, whatever stability means to you. What's more important?
Stability. I feel like love just can't be enough. You can't just go off love. Like I can still have love for a person and feel like this relationship isn't the best for me or it's not gonna work or anything like that.
Big fact.
So I've got to have some type of stability. Where it's like whether it's financial or like emotional stability, like whatever it'll be. I can't just go off, oh I love you, so I gotta stick it through because I gotta love you. Because that's not gonna be okay.
Alright. I would say love. You know what I'm saying? Because stability, it just sounds like it's like you settling. Like, I could hate this, I can hate whoever I'm laying with every night, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just staying here just because, you know, I'm trying to make it work for the kids, you know?
No, I feel like it's a difference between stability and comfortability. I think what you describing is comfortability. Like when people get in relationships and the love not there no more, but they staying because it's comfortable. They know the ins and outs. I don't think that's what you mean. Like you can still enjoy somebody's company and have stability and like, you know, it's just what I took from that question is like, you know, when you're young and you had these like super fiery, passionate relationships. Then when you get older, you don't be wanting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a more mellow love. Where stability, love is important, but stability is way more important. Like how good is our love gonna be if we ain't got shit?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Mine
you need
have
both.
to be
You know?
love. Because with love comes stability. Like if a person truly loves you, they're gonna have stability within what y'all have. So.
But I feel like women can love somebody for the stability they give. Matter of fact, a lot of times I feel like that's the reason
There
why.
have been
women-
times
But
where
then
that's been
that's
why
not
I've
two
been in a
things.
relationship.
Two
yeah.
things can be true at once. I could love you and this could just be like stable too, but sometimes it's not. So
Like I think, like people misunderstand, like when women not necessarily look for guys with money, but women stay with guys with money, not because they bag chasers, but that offers a level of security that you can't get at a different.
A lot of relationships
You know what I'm
end because of finances.
Yeah.
And divorce, you know?
that's a
Yeah,
fact.
they can still have love for each other, but it's just like when that stability isn't there, it's not.
But then did you love me because of the stability that I give you, or did you love me for myself?
Do it matter?
That's why, yes, it matters. Because in a relationship, you're gonna have ups and downs. In a marriage, you're gonna have ups and downs. If we go down financially, or I'm at the peak of my career and something happens economically with my job and I'm not able to work no more, our salary has cut it for the year. Are you still gonna be able to be with me in these expenses that we have to cut? Well, we can't go on vacation every 3 months no more. Like, are those the things that you are able to stay through, or we're gonna bump heads and you gonna divorce me because we're financially unstable? Those material things can always be built back up and took away.
But that's
true
what I'm saying.
love is gonna remain.
But vice versa, like, you know, I think both of them said, like, you know, you could love somebody and be crazy in love with them and then break up with them because finance is not right. You know what I'm saying? So the same way you saying that the finance is not right and then we fall out of love because the finances change. Same thing if we in love and my finance is not right.
Y'all realize this is literally the question. Which one if that came down to it? Because if I love you, I don't care. We could be dead, bro.
Right,
I'm living in this
that's what I'm
box
saying,
with you.
love.
But
So
if
like
I
them homeless folk, it be like, them couples be, hey, they brown.
they sleep, they under the same.
Yeah.
But if I'm only here for the stability, and the stability is no longer here.
Then you're gonna leave. And
So-
you're constantly gonna be changing relationships out your whole life because you're always looking for something materialistic in a relationship than looking for the sole proprietorship of the relationship that it holds.
But then you gotta ask is your stability, like financial.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Stability is everything in one. You know, you're gonna need, first of all, you're gonna need mental stability before, you know,
Yeah.
anything. Then after mental stability, then you're gonna need that emotional stability because you're gonna have to provide yourself with emotional support and also your partner with emotional support. You know what I'm saying? So stability is not just one single item in a relationship. No, stability is what creates a foundation.
Well, again, truth is but a point of view. You are 100% correct, but what's your stability may not be mine. Like,
Right.
I may not need you for financial support, but I may need stability in emotional. So
Correct.
even if you can't handle the financial stability emotionally, that might be all I need from you. But some people may need both. Now, I need help with the money and I need you to be here for me. So that's just whatever your preference is when it comes down to it. But I like that. That did start a discussion. I like that one. So we get down to the last few questions. Next question. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
Absolutely.
And this question is for both of you all, because males can be hoes as well.
You go back to your reformed hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I know about a hoe.
Now hold on, let me hold on before you answer. Let me question that because mine, I want a reformed hoe. That means she already changed. I'm talking about somebody who don't want to change.
What's the definition of hoe? Like,
But
what y'all
in
call
whatever sense
hoe?
the definition is, somebody not gonna stop hoeing until they're ready to stop hoeing.
That's a fact.
They gotta have a reason to want to stop hoeing.
Correct.
So can I turn a hoe into a housewife? Probably not. Can a hoe turn herself into a housewife? Absolutely.
That goes back to what I just said.
But
She asked.
I do believe that a good man can come along and change the mindset of that woman to make her want to change. So yes,
We're not
I
talking
do.
about women. We're talking about hoes.
No, because
No,
like
but
you know, like
she's
you
still
said,
a woman. It doesn't
No,
define.
I
It doesn't
used to
take
be a
away from what she is. She's still a woman, but somewhere along her life, she has like broke apart where she feel like she needs to do that for some type of.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I used to be a hoe, right?
Right,
I'm not a woman.
but you changed, right?
Right, but I'm not a
Because
woman.
you
That's what I'm
wanted
saying.
to.
That's why I say a hoe as a person. That's why he said she's still a woman. I said we're not talking about women. We're talking about hoes. Because men can be hoes too. Just
Even
like women can
on
be hoes.
okay, so
That's all I'm saying.
a man can be a hoe and then a good woman can come along and change his
because like you said,
mindset.
we were both in the
Vice
mindset
versa.
of where we're not ready to settle down. We're ready to just do our own thing with our own people and stuff like that.
But then everybody
But it
got a
changed
definition
to-
of a hoe.
It was gonna
I always go back to like what J. Cole said. Hey, don't save her if she don't want to be saved. If she don't want to be saved, you gotta let her stay out in the street. Hey, I told a girl one time, hey, street lights on. Hey, if you ain't coming in, hey.
Just wait till she's a
Stay out there in
reformed
the
hoe and then get in.
You feel
Stay
me?
the stress. Stay the stress. You're going to take all that time and effort to change her. And by the time she change, you're going to be done
But
and
think
fed up
about
with her.
how many women put time into men who are hoes.
Again,
They
And
change them.
that's what R. Kelly said. When a woman fed up, it ain't
You know
nothing
what
you can do
I'm
about
saying?
it.
But the same
It's
thing.
vice versa.
Like I know I done put effort into girls who wasn't never gonna be what I wanted them to be. But the same thing go for women. You know what I'm saying? They put effort into men who wasn't never gonna be the way they wanna be.
Right.
And you learn to accept somebody for what they are. So like when you meet somebody, you like, oh man, if they would just do this, they're not gonna just do this.
Yeah.
They're gonna be who they were when they met.
Yeah, you can't
You can change.
You can't stay in a relationship for the what if or the well if they do this or that. Well, if they never do this or that, what happens?
Exactly. They're gonna be
Can't be
exactly
with
who they
somebody
are. They're
because
gonna
the
make you
potential
feel
together.
the way they've been making you feel that you don't like, that you want to change. So you need to decide if you're either gonna be with them or not gonna be with them. Because they're not gonna change.
Yeah.
That's a fact. All right. Can you date your friend's ex?
No.
I don't think, no.
I'm gonna preface this to say I need more details.
I do.
Yeah,
Because we already-
Am I friends with Jay-Z? Because I
always kind of ex like who I just dated. Like she like on down. You ain't-
Let me ask y'all all this. 'Cause the original question I asked before is how many relationships you've been in. So you don't even know who all you dealt with. So how am I wrong if one of those people was you didn't count as a relationship, but you dealt with them, but you didn't care enough about them that you add them, so why I can't talk to them?
is it one of the big ones? If it's one of the big ones, then I'm like,
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like I got like I always say, I got like 4 to 5 guys that, and then I got like 3 to 4 girls like my exes that y'all can't talk to them. Everybody else, feel free to do whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah.
But like even if like, cause I'm not big on the word friend. I only got a few friends. Like I might, that's the issue people have. I might know you. That don't mean we friends.
Okay.
So that's the issue. So again, other than of course, no, you don't need to be dating your best friend's ex that they was engaged to. Of course not. But you know, you got that kind of that friend. Hey man, what's up? You good?
Yeah.
But y'all ain't really like that.
Yeah.
And then you got a girl that you know she talked to him, but it ain't like that. Or it could be your man's, but you know your man's, and you know your man's never took shorty seriously. Now he want to talk to her.
I gotta preface this because hindsight 2020, I've done it, but it was under very particular circumstances. My best friend, we've been best friends since high school, 20-something years. It was my man's, $100 grand. For the longest time, like up until a couple years ago, he was a virgin. So like, not like he was real big on his religious shit. Not like,
Okay,
not
you
like
gotta clarify that.
not like for lack of ability to get
Okay,
something. Like he
clarify.
dated the whole nine, and they'd be like, "Yo, what's happening?" He just wasn't with it. He's super duper religious. So a lot of the times, like especially when he was in high school, not so much when we got older, like he'd be dating a girl and then they'd break up with him because he wasn't.
Yeah.
And then, hey, what's happening? But I call him right afterwards, like, yo, guess who just left? He was like, was it such so? Yep, or whatever. But he wasn't doing it. And so they'd feel like the next best thing. And then him, he was like, you know, we such good friends, like, he'd break up with him, and then I slide, like, all right, lay up. You know what I'm saying?
That's important too. It does depend on how serious your first off, what's the level of friendship with this friend, quote unquote, and then 2, what was their level of relationship? Like, bro, if y'all was just smashing back in the day, and now like I want to smash too, like who cares, bro?
Yeah.
But like, bro, if you was about to be at my wedding party, now I walk out the Cheddar's and y'all sitting down enjoying a meal. What the fuck is this? Yeah. So my question, so all y'all saying y'all are not dating your friend's ex. Okay, so
An associate maybe, but if we're close and then like you
That's
said,
it.
an associate for sure. Like I would
so I preface this. Y'all heard they answer. So if there is a quote unquote friend that they have dealt with one of your exes afterwards, please feel free to get in contact with me and tell your side of the story.
Oh God, he gonna have a whole drama field.
All right. So
So I can inbox for that.
and that kind of that. All right, we got 2 questions left. All right. So that last question kind of feeds into this next what if question. You're significant. All right. You're in a relationship and you question your significant other about one particular person the entire relationship. You all break up for whatever reason. After the breakup, you see them and that person together. What do you do?
Show my ass.
Nah, I be like, dirty bitches.
Yeah.
So you show your ass too.
Seen it the whole time. Nah, I wouldn't show my
I'm
ass.
fucking both of y'all sisters.
Yeah. I ain't gonna touch it, bro.
Again, do not invite them to the family reunion.
Never.
Not even to the baby shower.
Hey, when you on a video call, walk out the room at this point. Don't even let him see who might be there.
How's your wives? How's your sisters? How's your moms?
But no, if it happened, I mean, like, I know I would feel some type of way, but if at that point, if we broke up and everything like that, I'm not gonna exert the extra energy to feel like, oh, I told you so, like, I knew it was happening.
Did y'all just break up though? When they
Yeah, like, how long?
I never said when they broke it. I was waiting for somebody to ask that.
So, yeah,
that's why I'm gonna show my ass that we just broke up.
Oh, yeah, if it's been
Alright, that was
like,
But if it's been like 3 months to about 6 months, I don't.
it ain't my problem no more.
Okay, so y'all live
Still
this
don't
life.
know.
I'm gonna say personally, if it's been a while, I'm still, because it's just me, I'm making a slick comment. Like, yo,
It's gonna be a slick comment.
like, yo, I see what you're doing. Alright, so the last question. Alright, your sneaky link gets in a relationship without telling you. You find out by getting online and see them post photos with their new boo. What do you do?
Take it
Come
on the
to her as
chin.
a woman,
Take it
don't
on the
let her
chin.
know.
Keep it going.
No.
Take it on the chin. Keep
My
it going.
sneaky
My
link.
sneaky link.
You gotta charge that to the
It
game.
depends on,
Yeah,
like,
you
if he's
gotta-
Because it was what it was
Yeah,
to begin
yeah.
with. You gotta charge that to the game.
Did he break it off of me, or do I see he's in a relationship with
You a
somebody
sneaky
else? And
link.
then
I'm
he's
not a
still,
Sneaky link.
but I'm saying, is he still doing things with me while I see that he's in a relationship now?
You a sneaky link.
You a sneaky link. You don't get that
Get off
respect.
that.
But like I would
But I'm
be,
saying,
I would be
I would feel like I would have to say something to the girl, like if he's still coming.
Why you
in,
gotta
like,
say so? You a sneaky link.
You gotta charge that to the game.
You know, he in a new relationship, and now.
He was never right. You see this? You see this, right? You a sneaky link. You don't get
I
that
know,
respect.
I'm still feel some type of way.
So you tell him.
I'm sure.
Thankfully, guys, she's in a relationship now, so she's not a potential sneaky link.
I sure am.
Okay, so we
I mean,
got.
I've had it happen before, you know,
My
where
man's
I
talking
thought
about
my emotions weren't in it, but then like I see that he's like trying to work it out with his girlfriend again, you know, and I've said something. I've texted, I've
It's
sent
like-
a text or something like
I
that.
got, cause it's
Like-
perfect. Like y'all ever seen this video? This video is a girl giving this dude head, and she on the phone with her man, right?
Yeah, I know.
But the whole time, dude was quiet. Didn't say a word. He just sat back, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that like if you was on the phone with your girl, eating some girl out, she wouldn't like make a noise, like something to, because they gotta mark their territory.
Yeah.
Even if they don't really want it, if somebody else got it, you can't have it because it's mine.
That's
Even
true.
if I didn't want it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And to be fair, sneaky
Yeah.
links are usually people you don't want to date. You just doing what you do. So you can't be mad that your sneaky link found somebody. If all I ever was gonna put you on was the fries, and a new job called and said I can make you the manager, why you gonna go to the new job and be like, you know, he was just doing fries over here? Like you
Well, you
never,
should have at least let me know that you got a new extra job.
if you
Oh,
wanted
so
to,
you basically just
care.
saying that keep it 100.
Yeah, just let me know.
why do I
Just
owe
let
you
me-
that? Because if you wanted me to be the guy, then you would have made me more than a sneaky link. So if all I am is this, and then somebody wants to make me something else, why do I owe you
Just
that?
let me know. You don't owe it to
I
me,
did
but I would
it. I
appreciate you just
did
letting
it.
me know.
for her. When we got together, like everybody, I hit them up like, yo, I got a girl. Because don't call, cause she gonna get mad. Don't try to text me, none of that. So I told like, yo, I have a girl now.
Now I'm
Don't
gonna keep it.
bang my
I'm gonna keep it. If
line.
anybody,
That really keep a lot of shit
yeah,
down.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep 100 on mine. I've told. I mean, you should have a respect for somebody enough to tell them.
Yeah.
You don't own that, but you
Yeah.
could. Like I had
Yeah.
one. Like, cause I'm kind of bad. Cause I make it clear if we ain't doing nothing and this all we doing, this all we doing. So I'll be telling you. I'll be telling some of my, people I dealt with about other people I dealt with. So they already know. So when I just regular conversation, sometimes I be like I had one recently. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I'm not gonna say how recent, of course, to avoid that. But not recently. It was like probably a year or so ago. I was dealing with probably about 10 females at one time. Let's keep it 100. And it was one I told everybody about. Like, damn, yo, like I really damn. I just the one that got away. So she happened to come back. So started telling everybody, hey, so and so hit me.
Back in town,
Yeah, she's back in town. So immediately, every single one, they made their own decision. I ain't even deal with that. I'm good. Everybody left, and you gotta respect that because again, yo, this is all you will ever be. Now, if you want to continue to be this, cool.
Which is why I feel like you should have let me know, so I can make that decision for myself if I want to continue being this, knowing you have a girlfriend, or whether I want to be like, okay, I don't want to get into that. don't want to do any mix-ups or anything like that, and I can get out of it if I want to.
I guess it too depends on, y'all might be sneaking links, but like at what level? Because you got some sneaky links that y'all do have like good communications and y'all just be smashing too.
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
some that you only text at like 12 at night with an emoji.
Hey,
so
big
if you a sneaky link that I talk to like that, then yeah, I owe you a little bit of more conversation. But bro, if we all know we just smashing, if I don't talk to you no other time than past 12 p.m. 12 a.m. But you'll see it when you
Then
see
too,
it.
like now, I be about like not burning bridges. So like even you said like that, like she get a man and stuff. Like I never blow up the spot because I'm mad, because y'all might break up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to cheat myself out some money.
It ain't no beef for that. You just take it on the chin.
So everybody, now again, I'm the type, I'm petty, yo. I might make a slick comment, or I might just like the photo. Like, yo, I see that.
Oh, yeah, you gotta like the photo and let them know I see it. Don't comment. You just gotta like it. Like, alright.
If you comment, you doing too much. You just gotta like it. Then you gotta be petty with whatever. No, you gotta heart it actually. I'm like, okay, I see what we doing for real.
I like the comment at the end, like, man, y'all look like y'all gonna make it.
Boy,
I'm real happy for y'all.
respect. So that was my last question. Like always, in case somebody for whatever reason skipped from the front of the video to the end, let them know again where they can find you all, your names and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm Chris again. Find me on IGSC _T_C and follow my business page at Great Quality Paint.
There you go.
Party Boy Crash. You can find me on YouTube. Just Google, YouTube Party Boy Crash, Wartown Battle League, Party Boy Crash on IG, Party Boy Crash on TikTok, and Hefe Conyo on Twitter.
There you go.
It's Amber again. Follow me on Facebook, Amber Oneal. My 2 business pages, Cool Kids Collection LLC, and I also have ATK Kits, Fits, and Accessories.
I'm Jada. You can find me on Facebook at Jada Nelson.
There we go. So anybody got any last minute shout outs, anything they want to know what's going on, anything they want to say?
I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up Declaration Award July 3rd and 4th, Wartown Battle League, Club Millennium, hosted by Tay Rock and Clone. It's gonna be a live event.
Gotcha. You got your rounds ready?
We get it.
You're gonna do a week away now.
This
You do
crunch
this
time.
every time.
This crunch time. This is when I do my best work. I hate to pay to get lethal.
Hey, Clone now, if he come in there choking that weekend, you knew
One time. He'll never let me live it down. One time.
He come in there choking now. Hey, he won't stop doing it. Alright, but other than that, if these great people have nothing else to say, this is your boy LRW3. This was the Talk to Me Nice podcast, and we are out.
D-Mark got that heat.